Let us evaluate the integral 0 to pi by 2 log of cos x dx. We will do it using property of definite integral. Recall 0 to a fx dx equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. In other words, if we replace x by a minus x, then integral 0 to a fx dx remain unchanged. So we apply this property to the integral 0 to pi by 2 log of cos x dx, that's equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of cos of pi by 2 minus x dx. So we are simply replacing x by pi by 2 minus x and the integral remains unchanged. Let us call this integral to be equal to I. So I equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of cos x dx, and that turn out to be 0 to pi by 2 as it is. Cos 90 minus x is sin x. So log of sin x dx. We did start with I equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of cos x dx, and we got I equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of sin x dx. Let's call this one to be I, or 1, and then we got I equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of cos x dx. Let's call this to be equation 2. So we got equation 1 and equation 2. Let's add equation 1 and 2. When we add equation 1 and 2, one number of I and one number of I, we get 2 number of I equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of sin x dx, log of sin x dx plus integral 0 to pi by 2 log of cos x dx. Now that can simply be written as 0 to pi by 2 log as it is sin x plus log cos x dx. Now we know the property of logarithm that log of a plus log of b equal to log of ab. Once again, log of a plus log of b equal to log of ab. Let's apply that. So we got 0 to pi by 2, copy as it is, log of sin x plus log of cos x. So log of a plus log of b is log of ab. So log of sin x times cos x. Once again, log of sin x times cos x dx. So we got 2I equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 log of sin x plus sin x times cos x. Now further we know that sin 2x equal to 2 sin x cos x. So sin x cos x can simply be written as sin 2x by 2. Sin 2x by 2. Rest of the expression we copy as it is. 2I is equal to 2I. Integral from 0 to pi by 2. Integral from 0 to pi by 2 log of sin 2x by 2. But log of a minus log of b equal to log of a by b. Once again, log of a minus log of b is log of a by b. So we got log of sin 2x by 2, that can simply be written as log of sin 2x minus log of 2. Once again, log of sin 2x by 2 can be written as log of sin 2x minus log of 2. Rest of the expression we copy as it is. 2i integral 0 to pi by 2 integral 0 to pi by 2 dx is dx. And so 2I equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 log of sine 2x we copy as it is, log of sine 2x we copy as it is, minus log 2, that's just a constant, so we can integrate it log 2, and integral of constant is simply x, so when we do integrate from 0 to pi by 2 we get pi by 2. So far so good. Oh, we need to write dx here. You see that 0 to pi by 2, the original integral is 0 to pi by 2 cos x dx, or that is equal to I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of sine x dx. It looks similar, 0 to pi by 2 log of sine 2x dx. Let's change 2x by another variable t so that it looks more similar. Let 2x be equal to t. So when x equal to 0, t is equal to 0. When x equal to pi by 2, t is equal to pi. So when x is changing from 0 to pi by 2, t is changing from 0 to pi. So we can write the integral 2I equal to our limit is changing from t is changing from 0 to pi. Log we write as it is, sine we write as it is. We replace 2x by t. We replace 2x by t. What about dx? You see, if we differentiate both sides, we get 2 times dx by dt equal to 1. We are differentiating with respect to t. And so dx equal to dt by 2, or half of dt, minus pi by 2 log 2 we copy as it is, minus pi by 2 log 2 we copy as it is. So far so good. Now again we look at this integral I equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of sine x dx. We got log of sine x, or rather log of sine t, and then but the limit is from 0 to pi by 2 here in the original expression, 0 to pi by 2 log of sine x, 0 to pi by 2 log of cos x, but we are getting 0 to pi. So we know another property of integral, 0 to 2a fx dx can simply be written as 2 times 0 to a fx dx, provided if f of 2a minus x equal to fx. Now you see that sine of pi minus t is simply equal to, and sine of pi minus t is simply equal to sine t, or log of sine of pi minus t is simply log of sine t. So we write the given integral is 2I equal to integral 0 to 2a, so 2 times pi by 2. Log of sine t we copy as it is, log of sine t we copy as it is, half that's a constant so we can write it outside the integral, dt we copy as it is, minus pi by 2 log 2 we copy as it is. Now we see that we can apply this result to 0 to 2a fx dx is 2 times 0 to a fx dx. So this is simply equal to 2 times 0 to pi by 2 log of sine t dt, log of sine t dt minus pi by 2 log 2. 2I we copy as it is. Oh, so far so good. Now, but this is exactly equal to I, see? I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 log of sine x dx, x being a dummy variable, we can simply write it as 0 to pi by 2 log of sine t dt. So it turns out that 2I Oh, I forgot to write half earlier. Half here, half copied, 2s log of sine t dt copied, pi by 2. Yes, correct. So we can cancel 2 out, and we see that this expression is exactly equal to I. So 2I is equal to I minus pi by 2 log 2. We simply take I to the left hand side to get 2 number of I minus 1 number of I equal to minus pi by 2 log 2, or I equal to minus pi by 2 log 2. And we are done.